Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Monday, the day we all dread when we got to go back to work and do our thing. Some of us. I want to jump right into this story, man. I seen this last night, and I thought this was an interesting story to talk about. You know, get some of you guys' comment, in the comment section, your feedback of what you think about this. This guy right here that you see up here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll jump right into it. His name is Dale Kirkland from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Shout out Connecticut. Shout out Bridgeport. Ladies and gentlemen, this past, what month was it? August. This guy checked into a seedy type motel with his 3-month-old baby, drowned the baby, left the baby submerged in the water, where motel staff found the child submerged the next day after he drowned it and checked out. This guy went to court, and they're talking about his mental health status. So without further ado, let's jump into it, because they're saying he's incompetent to stand trial. Take a look.
Hi, good evening to you both. Yeah, police tell us that Kirkland checked into that nearby motel earlier this week with a baby in his arms and then checked out yesterday morning without her. He was in court today facing charges of risk of injury to a minor and cruelty to persons.
These are extremely serious allegations.
Just over 24 hours after police say 31-year-old Dale Kirkland of Bridgeport checked out of the Mayflower Motel in Milford with an unresponsive baby girl in his room.
Is involved the death of the child.
He's facing a Milford judge.
The defendant was the last person to see that child alive.
Milford police say they were called to the motel around 11 a.m. Wednesday after a housekeeper found the infant, ranging in age from 3 to 6 months old.
The first officers on scene did remove the baby from the bathtub and did CPR until the paramedics arrived.
Officer Brianna McDonald says the baby was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. An infant they believe Kirkland is related to.
We discovered that Dale Kirkland had been renting out the room. Further investigation did reveal that it appeared that he checked in with the infant and left yesterday morning after he checked out without the infant.
Police sharing this photo of Kirkland from motel surveillance cameras, trying to track him down. Later that evening, officers found him walking around Bridgeport when he was arrested and sent to the hospital for an evaluation.
It was kind of all hands on deck as soon as we heard that call come in.
While police are not able to share any information about the baby's mother, they do say there was an open DCF investigation involving the family, and prosecutors feel Kirkland will face more charges.
Obviously, the allegations are serious, but no criminal record.
And as the legal process plays out, the officers and cleaning staff making that grim discovery are dealing with the aftermath.
We're all really here for each other, supporting each other. It's one of those things that you kind of just, you know it happens, but you just never expect to see it.
Now, a manager at the motel told us off camera today that Kirkland had stayed there in a different room in the past, but he wasn't able to tell us much more. Now, the judge did set Kirkland's bond at $1 million today. She also ordered a mental health evaluation, put him on suicide watch, and a competency exam to see if he would be ready to stand trial if that does happen. We're live in Milford tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
A Bridgeport man accused of drowning his infant daughter at a motel in Milford has now been found not competent to stand trial. That judge's ruling came after testimony about Dale Kirkland's mental health. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter reporting from Milford Superior Court.
Dale Kirkland is charged with murder with special circumstances, murder, and risk of injury to a minor in the death of his 3-month-old child. But on Tuesday, a forensic evaluator from the state's Department of Mental Health testified Kirkland doesn't understand the legal proceedings against him and can't assist in his own defense. Mark Simonello said a team of 3 mental health professionals came to a unanimous conclusion after a court-ordered competency evaluation on Kirkland in December. Simonello told the court Kirkland struggled with catatonic mannerisms and word latency.
Mr. Kirkland was unable to follow a thought through and On several occasions, he would begin to speak very slowly of that, and often stop speaking with just a lengthy vacant stare.
Simonello also testified the team agreed on something else.
There is a substantial probability that he can be restored to consciousness.
The team recommended a 60-day stay at Whiting Forensic Hospital, a state-operated psychiatric facility, which the judge signed off on. Kirkland had no reaction in court, just as he hasn't at every hearing since his arrest on August 21st. Earlier that day, Milford police responded to the Mayflower Motel after cleaning staff discovered an infant girl submerged underwater in the tub of a vacated room. Surveillance video confirmed Kirkland checked in the night before with his daughter, then checked out without her. He initially faced lesser charges, but had them upgraded after the medical examiner ruled the infant was intentionally drowned. In court, during questioning by the prosecutor, Simonello said the team's findings don't cover Kirkland's mental capacity at any time before the evaluation. That includes the day his daughter died. Kirkland will be transferred to Whiting Forensic Hospital in Middletown in hopes competency can be restored. He's due back here when that 60 days is up, with a hearing set for March 4th. At Milford Superior Court, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.
Now, family court records do show that Dale Kirkland had filed for full custody of his daughter before her death and cited the mother's health. Kirkland said he had notified the Department of Children and Families of the situation. DCF officials say that they had been involved with the family for about a month, and they're conducting an investigation into what happened.
All right, guys, that's the story of this man, Dale Kirkland, 31 years old, drowned his baby. They're saying he's incompetent to stand trial because he doesn't understand the law. The law is the law, the way they had this thing set up. I'm gonna be honest though. They say he don't understand the law, but he did understand murder. He killed his child. Now, I mean, I know people go through stuff, and a couple of things I wanted to bring out real quick before I continue saying what I'm saying. First thing is this. Why would he be allowed to be around a child by himself unattended if he's in the mental state he's in? That's the thing. You know, a lot of times people have mental issues, and they might be lapses where you know them one time, or you go back into a, you know, do some crazy stuff when ain't nobody around, or you learn how to try to focus and not be crazy in front of people. I don't know what the situation is, but I do know this. A child's dead. They're saying he can't stand trial because he doesn't understand the law, meaning he doesn't understand what we're saying in reference to the law, but he killed somebody. So where does that leave you? Where does that at? Then another thing is this. It said CPS, he tried to get the child because the woman is sick or whatever, sickly, and CPS was involved. Ain't no damn way. I don't believe that shit. And I'm going to tell you why. If they seen him, and if he's this babbling idiot like they're saying he is, CPS would have did something. So I don't know if they talked to him on the phone, but I doubt very seriously they saw him up close. Maybe they didn't get a chance to get to that point before this baby died, but I mean, come on. Another thing is this, man, and I don't know these people, but I'm just talking. If he's crazy and he looked like that and just, the baby only 3 months old, I'm sure he didn't just get into that catatonic state that he's in. He showed glimpses of dealing with that stuff. I wonder what the mother looked like. They said she was sickly, but I wonder what she looked like. And that's the thing, man. They got a lot of people out here that are crazy and mentally messed up, and they out here having babies, and stuff like this is happening. Mental illness needs to really be put on the forefront, among other issues out here, to be tackled in government. Federal. There need to be federal guidelines and stiff ones about people taking their medication, and if they don't get better, get them off the damn streets. Can you imagine being a hotel staff? You walk in the bathroom to clean up, and it's a baby submerged, dead, drowned by a father. They said when the police grabbed him, came up to him, they knew something was wrong with him. Yeah, we get a psychic eval for him. This motherfucker crazy. He was walking up and down the damn street, happy as hell. Baby drowned in the damn thing. He lived in that motel. That was a shit-ass motel. But then again, people survive and they get in where they can fit in. I ain't gonna hold that against him. I don't know his financial situation or what led to him to be in that place. But come on, man. Come on. They're saying he not fit to stand trial. Okay, if he not fit to stand trial, what's the next step? He'll stay in that mental institution? This whole thing is messed up, man. I mean, that's the thing. When people ain't in their right mind, and it happens, it does happen. It's like nobody else cares about that because they're in their right mind, and like people like this aren't around them. And when I say this, I'm talking about people dealing with, you know, people in the higher seats. And I honestly believe they don't give a damn about this shit. And you're starting to see more and more violence against regular folk, against children, all type of stuff, because there are people out here that are not in their right mind, not taking their medications, so on and so forth, and the casualties continue to pile up. This is a national problem, and it needs to be on the forefront. But for some odd reason, it still gets ignored, and the paper dealing with mental illness always get pushed back into the middle or the bottom of the pile where it's never seen. Then when something crazy happens, we're working on it. The fuck out of here. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. According to reports, this happened August 22nd of this year, or 24th of 2024 that passed. May this baby rest in peace. 3 months on the planet, and she suffered and was put in a watery grave. It's a damn shame. See you in the next video. Take care.